Welcome to my channel, The Proper Guidance. Here we are today to discuss about a program to display downward increment pattern of numbers. Okay. Previously I have done some programs on pattern, obviously number pattern, and the rules and regulations for this type of programs are elaborately discussed in a video. Those who are new to my class, just go through those previous programs. I think that will be helpful for you. And today we will learn about this program, that is downward increment pattern. This section means that downward increment. See, in the first column, the numbers are incremented 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and incremented in downward direction. And for each and every row, each and every column, when we go, we see that it is just decreased in this manner, downward direction. So let's start today's program number 19. Rows equals to 5. And this is your question. This is our given part and we have to display this pattern of number. Okay. And here we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 rows are here. So 5 rows are here. That's why we are taking this variable rows and we are assigning the number of rows in this particular variable, that is equals to 5. And after that we have used a for loop. This is for loop. This for loop is the outer one and this is the inner one. Always we take two variables, two for loops for this types of patterns, where I is used for row and J is used for column section. Clear? J is used for column section and I is used to set the number of rows here. And here we used a nested for loop. What is nested for loop? A for loop within another for loop is known as nested for loop. So here the first for loop is for I in range 1 rows plus 1, then for j in range I 0 minus 1, print j end space print new line. So this is our program. When we execute this particular code snippet in system, we will get this pattern of numbers that will be displayed. But today's learning about how the program code actually works. This is the only thing we have to learn, how this program is actually works, what is the logic behind the program. Because see, each and every program you can get in internet very easily, but you have to clear your logic first, no? So you have to clear your logic. And what is the programming logic behind this code? This is the section where I always used to discuss in a dry run section. Means we have to execute the program without the system, because we all have system. When we get some programs, we can easily run it in our machines, but the logic behind the program is essential to know, and here it is, the dry run section. Look, first of all, rows equals to 5 for I in range this. So what is the range here? I is ranging from what? 1 to 6, because rows equals to 5 and I is ranging from what? From 1 to rows plus 1, that is 5 plus 1, that is equals to 6. And for loop, we know that when we use the range here and the first term, that is starting point, the value of the start end, this is included. Means I will take the value 1, but I will not take the value 6. This number is excluded. The last term in the range will be excluded, but the first term is included. Okay. So in step 1, we get I is equals to 1. Then the loop starts and it will get for j in range this. So the range of j, that is equals to 1, I means 1 here, 0 and minus 1. Print j. Then what will it print? It will print, obviously, it will print 1 because it will print j and the value of j will be 1 and 0. So 1 will be printed here. So in the first row, when I is equal to 1 and j equals to 1, it will print 1. It will display 1 here with end equals space, means here is a space, and the new line means here is a space, and after that another line will start here. This is our step 1. Next, step 2. Step 2, 1, the first value of I is 1 and second value will be 2 because the range is from 1 to 6. 1 to 6 means the next value in step 2, I is equals to 2. Then range of j, this is equals to 2, 0 and minus 1. This is also a reverse loop. I have already discussed so many programs on reverse loop. You please go through all those programs for a clear vision. And here the value of j, range is 2 to 0 and the value of j will be 2 and 1 because the last term will be excluded, right? So this will print what? This is print 2 and 1. 2 and 1 will be printed. These values are taken here when I is equal to 2 because j equals to 2 and j equals to 0. We get this value 2 and 1. For 2 and 1 we will get this value. Okay. Step 3. Step 3. Step 3, I equals to 3. Then j will be in range 3, 0, minus 1. And what will it print? From 3 to 1 because the last element will be 0, right? And j will be print 3 to 1. Look here, when I equals to 3, the values of j in the column section will give us 3, 2 and 1. And the space between 3 and 2, the space between 2 and 1, this is obtained by this section. End equals to this 1. After each and every j printing of j, you will get some space here. Otherwise, it will be clumsy, you know. You can't understand properly. It will just look clumsy. And that's why we use a space here, and this is for new line. And when I equals to 4, that is step number 4. Step number 4, I equals to 4, we get what? We get I equals to 4 and j is ranging from what? J is ranging from 4, 0, minus 1 and it will produce the value for j equals to 4, 3, 2 and 1. Look here, we get these values 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 values are displayed when I equals to 4. And the next and last step, that is step number 5, we will get what? I is equal to 5. I is equal to, when I is equal to 5, j is ranging from what? 5, 0, minus 1 and it will give us the values for j 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 excluding 0, right? And when we are printing j itself, it will print obviously 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and we will get the ultimate row of the required question, that is I equals to 5. These are the steps and these are the steps we are shown here to explain the program itself. The lines are just few lines to execute this program, but the logic behind is very important, which is clearly understood from these steps only. And whenever you are going through any new program, whatever may be the program, your first thing is to just execute that program. That's fine. First you check it that whether it is executed properly or not. If there may be some syntax error or not, I am writing here now. So if there is some syntax error, just go through and check it all. And after that, if there is any logical problem, please mention me. And after that, you should, when the program is executed properly, after that in your copy, you should just write down the program itself for developing your logical power of thinking, for solving a new program. When we are preparing for any exam, there are so many programs that we have done and we get it in our exam, right? But if there is any new type of program, or if you are going to any IT sector for developing a job, you have to think yourself, right? And you have to maintain the logical thinking for any programming language. Maybe this is the Python programming, but for any programming language, this programming logics are always same. The logic will be same, syntax may be different. Okay, if your logic is clear, then you can learn any program anytime. So these steps are very important. Please write down all the steps in your copy for your convenience. And for today's class, we have completed it. Next day, we will learn something new or maybe some different pattern. So till then, take care and thank you for watching.